Well, I don't even think I really need to introduce you, my man. It's Latty Unplugged. I've got Jeremy Beloate from The Voice, but he's also a local Memphian. Jeremy, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you? I'm just at a bookstore near my house, so we're just chilling.
Let me tell you something. In pure Memphis fashion, you are hustling like you do. First, we got to say congratulations to making it to the top five on The Voice. That's number one, man.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. Thank you.
I know it was a surreal experience for you. You know, what do you take back from that?
Honestly, it just came, it reminded me that timing is everything because if I would have done this show a few years ago, I don't think it would have been the right moment. And I have been auditioning for years and wanted to do the show, but it kind of reminded me like trust the timing of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's surreal watching you up there, and I mean, you're making Reba McEntire cry, Snoop Dogg cry, which is, I mean, a hard thing to do. I'm assuming you're on Team Snoop, man. We loved watching you everything, and we all voted for you too, man. And thank you for coming on my radio
Thank
show
you
too,
so
man.
much. Thank you for having me.
But now all of a sudden, I go through Facebook and I see that Jeremy is only a week away from being on The Voice, and now you're having your own concert here in Memphis. What's going on, man?
I know. Well, here's the thing. I landed in Memphis, and the next morning I woke up, and I was filled with so much love, and I had so many messages from people locally that were like, "We've been rooting for you. We've been voting for you." All these things, and I was like, you know what? I'm home. I have about a week or so before Christmas. I can make this work. I'm gonna do my first ever concert at home in Memphis. That feels appropriate. I'm doing songs like Christmas holiday songs, and then also a few songs that I sang on The Voice. And I labeled it "Thank You, Memphis," because honestly, without Memphis's support, I would not have been successful on the show. And honestly, also thanking all the people before the show, like that have invested in me, not only my talent, but me as a human being, and helped me become the human that I am today. It's because of Memphis.
Dude, that's awesome. You're giving back to the city. It's the first thing that you're doing in your career, man. That's awesome. And people won't forget that. I promise you they will not, man.
Oh, thank you.
Now look, the show is going to be this Sunday at the Halloran Center, right
It
next
is
to the Orpheum. It's going to be
Orpheum.
December 22nd, right?
Yes, at 7 p.m. You can get your tickets on Ticketmaster, or if you want to avoid the fees, you can go up to the box office at the Orpheum and get your tickets. And if you're 18 and under, we have a $10 discount for you.
That's awesome. Now check this out too. Like I said, you're a true Memphian. You're out hustling right now. I talked to your mom earlier. You were at Theater Memphis putting up some flyers. You're at the bookstore putting up some flyers.
Now I'm at the bookstore. I literally have these flyers that I made really quickly. I forgot the sponsor, so I had to add those really quick. But just the title and where it is and what time and the number to call and everything. So they're not very professional, but I made them on my computer in the car. So
Well, you know what?
um,
You're
they're really
professionals. That's all that matters.
thank you so much.
Dude, that's so cool. So where are you putting these posters? And if people see them, where were they going to be seeing them around the town?
I mean, so Theater Memphis. Now I'm at Novel Bookstore. And I think I'm gonna just go to like some salons, some coffee shops, some of those like tea vitamin places, just like restaurants, maybe Huey's, things like that. Just really anywhere that I can think of. Gibson's Donuts.
Well, that leads me to my next question. So we want to know a little bit who Jeremy is. We know you're a Memphian, so we want to know, Jeremy, best barbecue in Memphis.
This is awful. I don't eat barbecue really. Isn't
Oh,
that crazy? Okay, but I do like the barbecue nachos. I mean, who doesn't like nachos from Central Barbecue?
they're good. They're amazing. All right. Uh,
So good.
best hamburger.
The best burger in Memphis.
Hmm.
There are so many. Okay, I've got to go with Huey's because listen, even if it's not the best, it's my most beloved place. It feels like home, and every time you go there, you're going to be greeted with a smile and with love, and it's just so familiar, and it reminds me of my childhood. After going, doing shows, we would go there in high school when I went to Briarcrest. The One Voice group that I was in, we would go there, and it makes me really feel happy. So
What's your
Huey's.
where's your favorite place to watch live music?
Okay, so growing up and in high school, High Tone was my favorite place to go, and also like open mic night at Otherland's coffee shop. Yeah.
Awesome. Look at you. You are a Memphian. Shout out Skinny over at the High Tone, by the way.
Right, right, right.
Dude, that's so cool. Well, Jeremy, man, I don't want to take too much time because I know you're out there hustling and we want to get as many people to get to your show. Where can people find you on Instagram and social media? And by the way, do you run your own social media or do you have people doing that for you?
I do run my own social media. So maybe hopefully in the future, if things continue to progress, I will be able to hire someone because I'm already being like, oh wow, this is a lot to like a lot of different things that I'm having to do. But I kind of think of it like this is a business. I'm a business now. So I'm trying to just be smart. Like, you know, the people in Memphis raised me to be. Okay. And so, anyways, on social media, you can find me at my first name, last name, Jeremy Beloate, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all those places.
Awesome, man. Hey, just want to say thank you so much. Congratulations. We're all looking forward for your success. And would you keep, coming back on my podcast and my radio show to keep up and see what you're doing?
1000%. I've got a lot of insanely cool stuff coming up. The closest thing is on the 28th in December. I'm going to Arizona to do the Arizona Bowl. I'm singing the national anthem for Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, which is crazy. And then I go to New York to do an event, and then I move to LA, and then I go to my college, and then I go to London for 6 weeks to workshop a new musical. So I'm just kind of like, but
soak it up, my man. Soak it up. Live it, dude. That's amazing. Like I said, I knew you were going to be singing there in Arizona, dude. That's so cool. Another question everyone wants to ask. They're going to ask about Snoop Dogg. I mean,
right.
Is he as cool in person as he is that we see on TV?
Cooler and kinder than you would ever imagine. I mean, he is the sweetest. It's funny because you were like saying maybe it would be hard to make Snoop Dogg cry. I would have thought the same thing. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and I wrote him a letter, and in it I said, your heart just bleeds into everything that you do, and it's the truth, and it's really inspiring.
Jeremy, that is amazing. Let me tell you something, Jeremy. One day I'm going to be interviewing somebody, and I'm going to ask them, is Jeremy as cool in person as he is on TV? And you know what? They're going to say the same damn thing about you, my man.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you so much, Jeremy. The show, one more time, it's at the Halloran Center this Sunday. And where can they get tickets?
On Ticketmaster, on the Orpheum website, or calling or going to the box office, the Orpheum box office downtown Memphis.
You're the man. Jeremy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.